2024 election fallout. What do you think is going to happen? Are you prepared for what's coming in November? Our country is already on the brink, and the presidential election has the potential to ignite chaos far worse than anything we've ever seen. Like, share, and follow. Here are 4 critical steps to make sure you're prepared before it's too late. Brace for conflict. The conflicts we see now are only the beginning. Do you have the ability to hunker down for weeks or even months? Do you have enough food, water, and medical supplies to keep your family alive if the system collapses? Number 2, make sure you're ready for the fires. Civil unrest will always bring fires. Are you ready if they come to your doorstep? You think 2020 was bad? It'll be much worse. Molotov cocktails, burning vehicles, businesses, and neighborhoods. Learn fire survival skills now and stock up on extinguishers, blankets, and have an escape plan. Number 3 is build a community. Survival will not be a solo effort. You need to form a group of like-minded people to rely on when things fall apart. Start building that network now before it's too late. You have less than 20 days. Number 4, stock your bug-out vehicle. Have one car prepped and ready at all times. Fuel, food, water, and survival gear should be packed and waiting, because when it's time to leave, there won't be time to gather supplies. These steps aren't just suggestions, they're your survival plan. The clock is ticking. Are you ready? What would it look like if a civil war took place now? A modern-day U.S. Civil War would be vastly different from the 19th century characterized by asymmetric warfare. Rather than open battlefields, small decentralized groups would use guerrilla tactics, hit-and-run attacks, and sabotage. Technology would be central, with both sides engaging in cyber attacks, misinformation, and hacking to disrupt government operations and infrastructure. The government would counter with drones, mass surveillance, and AI-powered systems to suppress uprisings. Cities would likely be battlegrounds where the government maintains control, while rural areas, armed and skeptical of central authority, would become resistant strongholds. Civilians would be outgunned by the military forces, but might resort to improvised weapons, black market arms, and homemade explosives. Both sides would rely on media manipulation, with the government controlling narratives and resistance groups using encrypted channels and alternative platforms to organize. A civil war could lead to economic collapse, with broken supply chains, halted service, and widespread poverty. It might also cause fragmentation, where regions or fractions break off, leading to localized conflicts rather than a single nationwide war. The humanitarian cost would be enormous, with displaced populations, high civilian casualties, and potential international intervention. I think it's pretty clear what's happening out there at this point, and whether you plan to comply or resist doesn't really matter in the end. Most people are going to feel the effects. Now, we don't have a lot of time before bad gets worse. Share this video with your loved ones, comment your thoughts, and follow for more. In my full opinion, if you want any shot at being left alone to live your life, you need to put some serious distance between yourself and the masses. Assuming the whole system doesn't collapse under the weight of a struggling middle class, mass hunger, and civil unrest, which I really think is the real plan here, it'll likely keep deteriorating until the next leader takes office. But honestly, whether you're on the left or the right, the solution isn't politics. This isn't about ideology. It's about survival. We've organized our lives in such a way that makes us immune to most of these failures, and that's where everyone needs to focus. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just saying out loud what you're already thinking. The real solution is building self-reliance, learning how to make more out of less, and reducing the dependence on systems that are already designed to control us. After it all hits the fan, you don't have kids. And if you do have kids, you don't have daughters, you have sons. And you're not a mom, you're a dad. Protecting women and children in a world without rule of law. You might want to save and share this one. Let's talk about family survival in a lawless world. Morality collapses along with society, and the ones who stand out are the first ones to be preyed upon. No one will save you, and if you look weak, you will be a target. You must conceal the truth about your family. The new rule of survival: disappear. If you have kids, especially daughters, they don't exist to the world. If you're a woman, don't advertise it. Your life depends upon it. You have to become invisible, blend in, and look like a man from a distance. Everyone should adopt the gray man mentality, and that means disguising every member of your family. Cut the hair, shave the faces, and do whatever it takes to look like just another group of men. You're not here to look like a fashion model. You're here to survive another day, and survival demands you become unnoticeable. Now let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, and follow. AP out.